And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, we go. You see it? You see it?
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. This is Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. On 1st down, it's Rosen. Over the middle here to Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
There he goes inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Aaron Lynch coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they're able to get this one across the 35. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cohen. Room to run past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Let's go, let's go.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
You see it, you see it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action here with Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue,
Rosen will throw toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue, line it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, And that way, you often control the game.
Rosen to throw on third down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Here's Rosen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Rosen to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Fighting his way through contact. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
All right, here we go.
Rosen to throw again. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz puts this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Pushing his way inside the 40. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Set! Green, 39!
They go play action here on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Saints on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And now it's Rosen looking. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Lucky 56.
They run it again with Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz's kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trubisky will throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
You see it? You see it?
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. For that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now he's forced out right, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Trying the left side with Kamara. They'll give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On play action, Rosen. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Rosen now off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
No. Check. Patriot.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's it, baby. Let's go. You see it? Lock in.
They try again with Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Trubisky. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky going up top. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Bears moving hastily into hurry-up offense.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Trubisky to throw. His throw incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Now it's Trubisky. Boy, stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Carl Nassib in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.